purpose, the people that work here. And a part of doing that, one of the programs was sponsoring a home or adopting a home, which when I heard about it, didn't seem like something that was a stretch. It seemed like something that had to be done. When I went to see one of the houses that the Dream Center has in place, as somebody that is in that business, as somebody that was desperately seeking a home, when I toured the home and I met some of the men that live in these homes, and the standard in which they're kept, and the beauty and the strength and the program that revolved around them, I knew that this is something I wanted to be a part of. And more significantly than that was just recently on a couple of visits I had here. Unbeknownst to any of the staff, I just decided to pop in, to walk around, to get to know a few people, and just to see how this place feels. And in that, I met a gentleman just recently, and I was able to go for coffee with him. And the coffee upstairs turned into a longer conversation, which was about an hour, and we carried on for a lunch, which took us into 2 hours, and 3 hours, and 4 hours. And over the 4 hours, we shared stories, my story and his story, and we both were in this very interesting place, right in the middle. And the best way to describe the sharing that happened was it was spiritual. God was there, I was there, he was there. I left that conversation inspired immensely by somebody who has the curse of optimism. Somebody that I know will have a significant impact in this city and has had in many ways, and somebody that inspired me to realize if I can reach even sideways to pull somebody up. So I went back to my office and had one of the many crazy ideas that I do in the moment, and I received a list from the Dream Center of just some very insignificant, seemingly insignificant items that the Dream Center needed. It was a basic wish list of items, everything from boots to socks to underwear, things that today I take for granted, but I haven't always. Things that I have in abundance today, but I haven't always. And as I rallied my team of 4 people together and said, okay, here's the deal. There's about 100 guys, and we need 100 stockings, and we have to fill them with boots and socks and underwear and toques and gloves and mitts and coffee cards. Let's do it. And of course they said, yeah, let's do it. So we sent out an email and a few phone calls. And I remember sitting in my car about 4 minutes after we sent the email. And I say 4 minutes because if you understand the way that I'm wired, with a very short attention span, that was a long time to not have a response. Panic started to set in a little bit about minute number 5, and I opened an email from somebody that said, hey Dennis, I got your email. We would love to help. I'm going to call some friends or family and we'll see what we can get. My dad is a client. A few minutes later, I had somebody else call me and say, hey Dennis, my uncle was a client. What can we do? So a couple of feelings, as you can tell I cry a lot, so a couple of feelings came over me, and the first one was joy, because I wasn't on the hook to buy thousands of toques and mitts. So that was good. And the next feeling that came over me was an immense sense of appreciation. People care. So it didn't take long, and a very small group of people rallied together to provide hundreds of items that seem insignificant, but are clearly not, because they're items I know that at one point in my life, clean underwear, clean socks to go to school was a big deal. So to be able to provide those items, not me providing them, but through me, through a great group of people that we're connected to in this city and in this room, was absolutely the highlight of my year. So to be able to be here tonight and share a part of my story, and to be able to share those items with the clients and the men and the amazing people that are here is a small thing. So I'll close by saying that my mom, who I called just before I came up to speak, was having a dance party with my 2.5-year-old to Michael Jackson. And they were watching a movie, both of which, I don't know if that's the best thing, a movie of Michael Jackson, just my personal preference, but they were having a great time. My brother, who now works with me in our company, my amazing wife, and just as John had said earlier, having 2 or 3 people that I can turn to on any given day has absolutely made all the difference in my life. So from my family to yours, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and may God bless.
Those gift bags that Dennis and his associates and family were able to put together are actually here, so we'd actually like to bring those on out and have all of our residents come up to the front and grab your gift bag. Let's have another round of applause for our clients, for our amazing volunteers.